Okay, yeah, sorry, I know it's been a while since I've done one of these. It's a little harder to do these because, well, just because life's a little busy. Anyway, just wanted to talk a little bit, actually, this time about a new show. It's called Starcrossed, and it's on the CW. And if you haven't seen it, it's on Monday nights. It's really good, actually. Well, basically, if you've ever seen the show Roswell, it's sort of like Roswell. It's not quite. I mean, it's been compared to that because it's a romance and involves an alien and a human. And that's actually about the extent to which they're the same. Because in Roswell, if you've ever seen it, you know that the aliens had to hide who they were. But in Starcrossed, the aliens landed in public. In the middle of right outside of a small Louisiana town, and they, give me a minute, sorry. And they, were thought to be an invading force, so they were attacked almost immediately, by the Army and National Guard, and the show actually takes place 10 years after the landing. And there's a lot of discrimination against the aliens. They're known as the Atrians. And the Atrians have to live in their own little sector, of the city. They can't live elsewhere, and they're restricted in what they can do. I mean, if you want to put it this way, it's almost like an apartheid sort of situation. And the public is, as the actual public is wont to be, very xenophobic, and scared of things that are different, and in attacking that which is new and different, both physically and with words and on other ways. Anyway, the main character is an Atrian named Roman. Well, when the ship landed, he managed to escape from what was going on, and he found a small human girl, whose name is eluding me at the moment, even though she's a main character, and I'm feeling sort of bad about that. I want to say her name's Emery, but I honestly don't remember for sure. Anyway, he meets her, and the two of them, sort of get to know each other a little bit, and then he's captured by the Army. Well, it turns out that 10 years later, he's actually the son of the Atrian leader, a gentleman by the name of Knox. And he and his sister are part of what's known as the Atrian 7, a group of Atrian teenagers who are going to a human high school because they want to try and integrate Atrians into human society. The show's been on for, I think, yesterday was its 4th episode. And like I said, it's really pretty good. It's, I like the fact that it's a pretty blatant commentary on how we treat others, but without being preachy, which is, I think, really, really good. You have among the Atrians, you do have those who are more disposed towards violence, and those who are more disposed towards, accommodations with humans, and those who want to stick to the old ways. So, Atrians are like humans in that way, and that they have a wide variety of beliefs. And among humans, obviously, you have, again, very much the same thing. You have people who welcome the Atrians, very few, but you do have some. Most humans either dislike the Atrians or don't exactly trust them. So you have that too. And there's a group called the Red Hawks who are trying to kill the Atrians. There's a group of Atrians known as the... oh shit, I forgot the name. I think it's Zerg. That doesn't quite sound right. But they are trying to, they want to wipe out all the humans and take Earth for Atrians. So you have all these sort of different dynamics going on, and at the end of the first episode, Nox, Roman's father, who is the leader of the Atrians, was killed on accident by Emery's father. I want to say I can't remember her name, sure, but I'm pretty sure she's Emery. Another Atrian has a weapon. Nox steps in the way to try and get it out of him, but her father shoots and accidentally kills Nox. And her father's horrified because he actually is one of the humans who is very sympathetic to the Atrians, and he likes Nox. So, obviously that caused discord for a little while. And so Roman is now, was going to be in charge. He ended up yielding leadership to his uncle until he came of age. Although Roman is still obviously very important to the Atrians, because of who his father was. These aliens don't really have any special abilities. Like, if on Roswell, to pick up that comparison again, if you watched it, you probably remember that each of the aliens had abilities, mental abilities of some sort. Whether it was, they all had the ability to change molecular, the shape of objects. There was healing, energy discharging, dream walking, things like that. Atrians don't exactly have this, don't have an ability like that. They have something a little different. They have this plant, and if they take the plant and basically put it into their blood, and then take their blood and inject it into somebody, that person can be cured of literally almost anything. Because Roman, at the end of the first episode, cured one of Emery's friends from cancer. She was literally at death's door. There was a side effect, which they got rid of, but it's still there. So, you don't have quite like that sort of ability, but you have, something fairly similar. Anyway, it's just a really, really good show, and it's well done, and it's fun, and it's a very interesting commentary on how society treats outsiders. There's actually this really funny line last night, because Roman was talking to two other students, one whom is African American, the other whom I'm never quite sure actually what her actual ethnic background is. I'm assuming Latina, but I could very easily be wrong, given her name. It's the actress Melise Zhao. If anyone happens to know what exactly her ethnic background is, please tell me. I would almost think, I don't know, she could be Persian. I really don't know for sure, but she has, but both her and the guy were talking about how they were minorities too, and Roman sort of looked at them and he was like, "You were minorities?" Like, he honestly didn't seem to realize that skin color, meant something to people. Either that, or he didn't realize that they were minorities. So that was sort of funny to watch. Anyway, this is gonna pretty much end here. I hope to do another one sooner than I'm doing stuff now, because, well, it's been a couple of weeks since the last one. But next week they are starting to show the 100 on the CW, and I'm really planning on watching that because I'm sort of curious as to how it's going to go. So, anyway, I'll see you guys, and if you haven't already, please feel free to visit my blog, Bab5Guy, BAB, the number 5, GUY, -TVreviews.blogspot.com. and you can read some reviews I have of TV shows there. And if you want to see some reviews I have of Arrow since last December, you can go to www.pop-topia.com. And as always, comments or likes, shares, whatever, are greatly appreciated. Thank you very much, and yeah, bye.